Mexico is burning. Rage and fire sweep through streets after the shocking assassination of a mayor. Once hailed as the Bukele of Mexico, gunfire, protests, and chaos tear through the streets as anger boils over and citizens demand justice. Tonight, Mexico stands on edge. Mexico is reeling after the assassination of a local mayor triggered violent protests in the western state of Michoacán. On the evening of November 2nd, hundreds of people stormed a government building in the state capital, Morelia, setting fires and clashing with police as anger erupted over the killing of Uruapan Mayor Carlos Manzo. According to local reports, demonstrators gathered outside the government palace demanding justice and the resignation of Governor Alfredo Ramírez Bedolla. Footage showed Molotov cocktails hurled at the colonial-era building, windows smashed, and offices set ablaze before riot police intervened with tear gas. Several protesters were detained, though authorities have yet to confirm the number of injuries or the full extent of the damage. The unrest followed Saturday night's fatal shooting of Mayor Manzo, 40, during Day of the Dead celebrations in Uruapan. The attack unfolded at around 8 p.m. during the city's Festival of Candles, a crowded public event where videos captured scenes of panic, gunfire, and families fleeing in terror. Michoacán Attorney General Carlos Torres-Pina said in a video statement that Manzo was taken to the hospital but died shortly after. 2 suspects were arrested, and 1 assailant was killed at the scene. The attack occurred despite the mayor being under police protection. Manzo, elected in September 2024, was among Mexico's few independent mayors. He governed Uruapan, a major avocado-producing city long plagued by cartel violence, extortion, and territorial disputes involving the Jalisco New Generation cartel and local groups. Known for his combative stance on organized crime, Manzo often wore a bulletproof vest and openly urged tougher government action against cartels. His hardline approach earned him the nickname the Bukele of Mexico. President Claudia Sheinbaum condemned what she called a vile assassination and convened an emergency security cabinet meeting, vowing swift justice.
Today I convene the Security Cabinet to ensure support for Michoacán and that there be no impunity. The Territorial Commands of Defense and the National Guard maintained communication with the mayor, and he had federal protection. The Security Cabinet will hold a press conference to transparently report on the progress in the investigation of this case.
Governor Ramírez Bedolla also denounced the killing as cowardly. However, tensions flared at Manzo's wake in Uruapan on Sunday morning, when mourners confronted the governor and accused him of negligence before security escorted him out. The late mayor's wife, Gracia Quiroz, delivered an emotional address to mourners, pledging to continue his mission.
Today, this legacy does not end. I swear to you, Carlos, it does not end. For our children, for you, for me, for everything you told me you wanted to do. I swear we will keep going. This town, together with you, with our children, we must move Uruapan forward.
Local residents expressed fury and despair over the spiraling violence.
Madam President, please tell your secretary we need immediate help here in Uruapan, Michoacán. Uruapan has no tourism left, no support from abroad, because what happened here was seen by children, by families. Why do you ignore us?
Manzo's murder adds to a grim tally of attacks on local officials in Mexico. More than 30 political candidates were killed ahead of the 2024 elections, and assaults on sitting mayors have continued across several states. For many in Uruapan, his death symbolizes both courage and the high cost of confronting the country's powerful criminal networks.